Ah, Boundary. Where do I start? I've been waiting for this game for what feels like an eternity. After seeing all the trailers, dev blogs and early gameplay footage, I was convinced that this was going to be a game changer. I mean, who wouldn't want a breath of fresh air in the gaming industry today, right? And boy, does Boundary deliver on that front. It's not every day that you get a game that is so unique and different, but still manages to be fantastic. But enough with the compliments. Let's dive into what I loved and what could use a little improvement, starting with the positives. The graphics in this game are out of this world, pun intended. The industrial sci-fi style is on point and the textures and models are so detailed it's like you're actually floating around in space, which you kind of are in this game, so what I mean is they actually nailed it, visually speaking. The maps and atmosphere are also spot on. It feels like you're really in a futuristic space station, and the customizations options, don't even get me started guys. You can change the color of each part of your weapon, which is the ultimate power move, or not, but it is nice because it keeps you very busy between matches. The music is hauntingly beautiful and it fits the game perfectly, and the audio, it's top notch. You won't be able to hear anything in space, but in this game you don't need to, which did take some time getting used to because the sound is very muffled to resemble space. Even though in space there will be no sound at all, still a little can be heard in the game, but not enough to actually hear where the shots are coming from. Instead you have to look. Each shot leaves a clear line from where it was shot from, so instead of listening you have to use your eyes, both looking for the shots and checking your radar. And to be clear here, this is not a bad thing. To make the game more spacey-like, this is what had to be done, and they did it really well. Now, let's talk more about the gameplay. The 360-degree movement is a game changer. There I go with the puns again. And the ability to flank and position yourself in creative ways is what sets Boundary apart from all other games. And all the guns, they feel good. Some needs balancing, but more on that later. The feeling and the feedback of the guns, they are there. And in my opinion, they feel a lot more like Call of Duty guns than, let's say, a tactical Rainbow Six gun would feel. The gameplay overall, I think, leans a lot more to the COD Zero G than anything else. Even though it is marketed as a tactical multiplayer, I would not say that it's tactical at all. You go your own path in each match. Even though there are classes that could play their role, no one cares about that in this game. But other than that, the overall pacing in this game is a little bit slower than in a Call of Duty game, which I will touch more on a little bit later in the video. The characters, however, they fit the game really nicely, with American, Russian and Chinese operators to choose from. And while the animations could use a little improvement, they're still doing their job and it looks okay. We still gotta remember this is an indie game, and for me the animations get a pass. Now let's talk about what could use a little work. The UI could use some organization. It was a bit of a mess at first, and while the HUD, it looks great, it could use a little tidying up. The voice actors, they did a great job with their lines, but the voice lines could use a little more life to them. They get generic and quick very fast. And as I said, the skins, they are unique and they are well done, but they can get a little too wacky at times, and that for me takes away the immersion in this game. I would love an option to turn skins off completely sometimes. And the overall gameplay of the multiplayer matches, it could use a little speeding up. It feels a bit slow at times, and as I said above, the game feels very much COD-like in space, which is nice, but the pacing needs amping up just a bit. And the destruction, yeah, because there is destruction in this game, could also use a little improvement, especially since it really feels downgraded from the earlier footage shown of the game. Finally, the gun balance, it needs work, as some weapons are super overpowered and others are super underpowered. A little hint, if you're trying out this game, everyone is going for the AK and the starting sniper, for good reasons. In conclusions guys, I have to say that I love Boundary, and I believe it has so much potential. It is different, it is unique, and it is a breath of fresh air in the gaming industry. It's not perfect, but honestly what game is nowadays? And while the game has its flaws, none of these flaws are not easily fixable. But guys, if you're looking for a game that's out of this world, there I go again, you should give Boundary a try. And for more awesomeness, don't miss these videos.